In 1887, when Rizal was practicing medicine in Calamba, he sent a gift to Blumentritt that he made, which he called Sulpukan. This is what it looks like. A sulpukan, or fire piston, or fire syringe, is a primitive lighter consisting of a hollow cylinder at one end and a tinder or a charcoal at the other, and a piston with an airtight seal that resembles a cotton swab, often with a rubber gasket or whatever Rizal used then. So how does this thing create fire in the first place? Well, fire can be ignited using the principles of compressed air. Once the piston is quickly forced into the cylinder, it causes the interior temperature to rise about 260 Celsius, which is enough for the tinder to burst into flame. But the question is, did Rizal really invent it? As I was doing my research, various sources keep mentioning that he invented it. Let's discuss its history.
The fire piston gave a clue to a practical means of securing combustion inside the cylinder. Diesel adapted this principle to the internal combustion engine and described the cycle for the first time in 1892.
There are two claimants where this came from. One is from Europe and the other is Southeast Asia, from where I presently live. These two guys, Balfour and Fox, believe that the European version were independently discovered via air guns by an Italian guy named Abbot Agostino Ruffo in 1745. While testing the gun's air pump for leaks, he noticed that the wood gets scorched every time he pressurized the pump, and Fox argued that the Southeast Asian fire pistons were introduced from Europe. But most scholars rejected this because the technology have been existing in Burma and the Philippines, especially in Luzon, before the European versions came out. But despite all of this, it was the Southeast Asian fire pistons that inspired Rudolf Diesel in creating his own diesel engine in 1892. As for Rizal inventing it, fire piston had been in existence for centuries, long before Rizal made one. So rather than, like talking about it, probably it is much wiser if we just, make one and let's see what happens.
Thank you po.
Yun, Salamat.
Si Mami Sleepy.